Congratulations! You've just unlocked access to Tap and Bank. That means starting today, you could be earning up to $53 a day or more using nothing but your phone without changing a single thing about your daily routine, without learning anything complicated, and without spending more than 20 minutes a day. Because Tap and Bank handles everything for you. And right now, your access is being finalized. Behind the scenes, our system is being prepared to connect you to your first payout mission today. In just a few minutes, you'll be able to collect your first cash deposit using our private, invite-only system. Whatever you do not close this page. If you do, you'll lose your spot, and your payout will be passed on to the next person in line. Now here's the part that shocks most people. You won't need to build a business. You won't need to talk to strangers. You won't need to post anything online. In fact, you won't even need a laptop, because with Tap and Bank, all you need is your phone and a few spare minutes each day. That's it. Just follow the instructions. Tap where we tell you, and the system starts unlocking cash payouts in your account automatically. Some users have even gotten paid within their first 17 minutes. And the best part? You don't need to change a thing about your life. This runs in the background while you go about your day, while you work, rest, or scroll. Right now, your access is being finalized. Our system is syncing your Tap and Bank account, connecting you to the verified apps, and preparing your first payout sequence behind the scenes. That means in just a few minutes, you'll be able to launch your very first payout mission and potentially wake up tomorrow with money already deposited. But here's the catch. If you close this page, even by accident, your spot will be forfeited and your access will be passed to the next person in line. We only accept a limited number of new users at a time, and once the system fills up, we lock it down to protect payout performance. So if you're serious about getting paid from your phone, keep this tab open, stay with me, and don't miss what's coming next. Now, if you're thinking, this sounds way too easy, or there's no way tapping my phone could actually pay me, you're not alone. That's exactly what most people say the first time they hear about Tap and Bank. Because let's be real, we've all seen those sketchy ads before, the push one button and get rich nonsense, the fake screenshots, the gurus with rented Lambos. This isn't that. And I don't expect you to believe every word I say. Not yet. Because what convinced most of our users wasn't the sales page, or even the system itself. It was seeing real people from all walks of life start collecting real payouts with barely any effort. Sarah, a single mom from Ohio, just wanted a way to earn a little extra without sacrificing time with her kids. She followed the Tap and Bank setup and got her first payout in under 20 minutes. Hey Jonas, I just had to thank you. I'm a full-time mom with zero tech skills, and I made $53.12 on my first try, literally while my baby was napping. This is going to change everything for me. Then there's Dave, a warehouse worker from Texas who barely has time to check his phone, but now makes up to $67 a day before his shift even starts. Bro, I thought this was BS, but I tapped around, followed the steps, and money landed in my account that night. I've never seen anything work this fast, and I've tried all kinds of side hustles. Or Amina, 62, recently retired and living on a fixed income. She wasn't looking to get rich, just to stop stressing over groceries. Jonas, bless you, I've made $295 so far, and I'm only doing it a little each day. It's simple, no tech stuff. I actually feel hopeful for the first time in years. And these aren't actors. They're not influencers. They're real people using Tap and Bank for the same reason you're here now, because it works, even when nothing else has. And in just a few minutes, you'll discover how to do exactly the same thing, how to get your first payout, how to tap your phone the right way, and how to cash out to your bank, PayPal, or crypto wallet. Starting today, no waiting weeks, no building a website, no learning curve. We're about to walk through how to activate your first Tap and Bank mission and set your system up to start paying you daily on autopilot. Let's be real for a second. Tap and Bank won't make you a millionaire overnight. It's not going to land you on the cover of Forbes. And if that's what you're chasing, you might as well close this page now, because this isn't some get-rich-quick gimmick. What it is a real repeatable system that pays you small but consistent amounts every single day, $53 here, $67 there. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but it adds up fast. Enough to take the pressure off, to stop stressing every time you open your bank app, to finally have breathing room and a little control. That's the kind of money this system delivers. And honestly, that's the kind of money most people really need, because once you start using Tap and Bank, everything changes. That daily $53 might not sound like much, but suddenly you're paying bills early. You're ordering what you want, not what's cheapest. You're grabbing coffee without checking your balance first. It's enough to take your partner out, to surprise your kids with something they've been asking for, to book that weekend trip you've been putting off for years. It's the kind of income that doesn't control your life, but frees you to live it. No boss, no alarm clock, no panic every time your card gets declined. Instead, it's waking up, opening your phone, and seeing more money sitting there than when you went to bed. And the best part? It happens automatically, every single day. This isn't something you have to figure out. You don't need a course. You don't need tech skills. You don't even need to think. Here's all you do. Wake up, unlock your phone, open the Tap and Bank app, and follow a few simple steps. That's it. No complicated setup. No building anything. No talking to anyone. The system handles the rest. The apps trigger the payouts. And the money shows up in your account like clockwork. It works whether you're tech savvy or not, whether you're 18 or 80, whether you've tried side hustles before or failed at all of them. If you can tap your screen, you can get paid. Now here's where things get even crazier. Tap and Bank isn't some random side hustle cooked up in someone's basement. It's based on the exact payout structure used by huge tech platforms to quietly generate revenue behind the scenes. Companies like Amazon, Apple, even Google, they've all run variations of this system in the background, using human attention to trigger microtransactions that pay out over and over again. But for the first time ever, that same power is being handed to everyday people like you. And there's only one reason this is even possible right now, because you're early. This system is still invite only, still in its limited rollout phase, and we're only allowing in a small number of users at a time to keep the payout flow consistent. Once we hit capacity, access shuts down permanently. So if you're seeing this right now, you're lucky, because most people never even get this chance. It all started by accident. Hi, my name's Jonas, and a few months ago, I stumbled onto something weird. I was scrolling through my phone late one night, testing a bunch of random apps, trying to find a legit way to make a little extra money. Honestly, I was burned out, tired of courses that promised the world, tired of fake gurus, tired of wasting time. Then something strange happened. I tapped a button inside one of the apps, and a few hours later, I got paid. Not a notification, not points, actual money. At first, I thought it was a glitch, so I tried again. Same thing. Then again, it kept happening. Turns out I had accidentally triggered a payout loop buried inside the app, something most people never notice. But once activated, it starts quietly paying out small amounts, fast. I kept digging, found more apps with the same trigger, mapped out the pattern, and built a system around it. That system became Tap and Bank, a plug-and-play method anyone can follow, with no tech skills, no selling, and no effort beyond a few simple taps. After I discovered the payout loop, I knew I couldn't keep this to myself, but I also knew it couldn't stay in the messy, half-broken state I found it in, so I got to work. I partnered with 2 developer friends, 1 marketer, and a retired growth hacker who used to work in app monetization. Over the next 8 weeks, we tested every trigger, documented every step, and stripped out every unnecessary click. We wanted this to be so simple that someone with 0 experience could use it and get paid without even knowing why it works. We called it Tap and Bank, and the first time we handed it to a test user, he made $53.22 before he even finished breakfast. That's when we knew. This wasn't just a discovery, it was a system, one that anyone could use, to collect real payouts from their phone in just minutes a day. And now, it's your turn. The first day we tested Tap and Bank, I didn't expect much. I thought maybe it would take a few days to kick in, maybe a week before seeing results, but I followed the same steps we give you today, tapped where it told me to, and just waited. 17 minutes later, A $21.89 payout landed in my account. Then another $31.44. Then $53.22. All within the same day. It felt unreal, but the money was real in my balance, ready to withdraw. That was just day one. And that's when it hit me. This wasn't a test anymore. It was a system. And it worked better than we ever imagined. Now here's something most people don't know. Tap and Bank isn't just automated, it's collaborative. The more users that activate missions, the stronger the payout loop becomes, because each tap, each step, helps reinforce the network that powers the system. But there's a catch. It only works at full power with a limited number of users. If too many people flood in at once, the payout balance gets thrown off, and performance drops for everyone. That's why we set a hard cap. Only 100 people can activate the system at a time. Once we hit that number, we shut it down to protect the results for everyone inside. And right now, you're one of the few lucky enough to see this while access is still open. Just take a look at what a few early users have already done with Tap and Bank. Luis, a factory worker from New Jersey, used his payouts to finally quit his weekend shift and spend real time with his son. Now he earns more from his phone in 20 minutes than he used to after 6 hours on the floor. Monica, a 54-year-old caregiver, had never made money online in her life. But in her second week with Tap and Bank, she passed $487 in payouts and used it to take her first vacation in over a decade. James, a former Uber driver, now wakes up to deposits while he sleeps. He sold his car and booked a one-way ticket to Thailand, all because he gave Tap and Bank a shot. These aren't lottery winners. They're regular people who took one small step and activated the system you now have access to. And in a few minutes, this could be your story too. If you're still seeing this page, consider yourself lucky. That means your spot hasn't been taken yet. But the system is almost full. And once we hit the 45-person limit, we shut everything down instantly. No exceptions, no re-entry, no second chances. That's not marketing. It's protection, because every extra person we let in beyond capacity weakens the system and slows down the payouts. So if you're seeing a countdown on this page, it's real and it's ticking. This is your shot, your window, your once-in-a-lifetime chance to finally make your phone pay you back. But only if you move right now. Now look, you've seen what Tap and Bank can do. You've seen the payouts. You've seen the real people whose lives have already changed. So let me ask you this. What would it feel like to wake up tomorrow and see $53 sitting in your account? Just sitting there, waiting for you. Now imagine that number isn't $53. It's $128 or $203. That's what some of our users see on day one. And by the end of the month, they're collecting $1,500, even $2,500 or more, like clockwork. And here's the best part. This isn't a one-time thing. This is every month, guaranteed. That's rent money, vacation money, freedom money. And you're about to get access for less than the cost of one overpriced dinner. You won't pay $300. You won't even pay $100. All it takes is a small one-time setup fee to activate Tap and Bank and start collecting payouts today with no subscriptions, no hidden charges, and no risks. Now I know trying something new can feel risky, especially if you've been burned before. So let me make this easy for you. Tap and Bank comes with a full money-back guarantee. Try it out. Follow the simple steps. Start collecting payouts. If you don't see results, if you don't feel like it's working for you, or even if you just change your mind, you'll get 100% of your money back. No questions asked, no games, no nonsense. This means one thing. You either wake up with money in your account, or you get every penny back. You win either way, so there's nothing to lose, and a whole new life to gain. Right now, you're standing at the edge of two different futures. In one, you do nothing. You close this page. You go back to scrolling, stressing, and searching for the next thing that might work. In the other, you wake up tomorrow, open your phone, and see your first payout sitting in your account. $53, $126, maybe even $204. Already yours, already real, and as the days go by, that number grows until it's no longer extra cash. It's a new way of living. No more guessing, no more waiting, No more hoping something finally works, because with Tap and Bank, it already does. But you've got one shot. Once we hit the 100 user cap, this page disappears, and your chance to finally get paid for what you're already doing using your phone is gone. So ask yourself, if not this, then what? If not now, then when? You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Click the button below, activate Tap and Bank, and let your phone pay you back starting today.